Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Kurumori Karo, and today we are trying something new on the channel. Today we're going to be exploring the threads of the Am I the Asshole on Reddit. These are sometimes fun to go through. Sometimes they are the butthole in question, sometimes they're not. And I thought, hey, what's a better conversation piece than these stories, you know? Here we go. So, our first one today is: Am I the asshole for asking my dad's wife why she expected to walk me down the aisle when she's not my mom? My mom died when I was in kindergarten, and my dad didn't remarry until I, 26 male, was 22. He didn't date at all while my siblings and I were kids. His wife is fine. She's not my favorite person, and I find her a little off when it comes to her relationship with me and my siblings. They feel the same. She gives the vibe that she expected to be accepted as our motherly figure instead of as our dad's partner slash wife. We are close to dad. He has never given us the same vibe. He still hangs out with us individually without his wife or each other around. But she definitely gives that vibe. It's weird to me because we were all adults and I'm the baby of the family, so my siblings were even older when she married our dad. And to think she would fill any kind of mom role in my mind is weird. My dad loves her though, and he's happy, and she's nice enough. Other than this, she don't rock the boat. We don't rock the boat. Oh my god, boy, use a comma. However, this is now a situation where I did start to rock the boat, and I wonder if I am the asshole for that. So my fiance, Ellie, and I are getting married, and we decided we both wanted to walk down the aisle. She wanted to walk with her parents, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to ask my dad. He said yes. He got really emotional about it. He said he wished my mom could be here too to walk with us, and yeah, I do too, so much. My dad's wife later approached me and told me she would gladly walk me down the aisle instead, and she wanted me to know that I hadn't needed to ask my dad instead. I asked her what she meant, and she assumed I wanted her, but was afraid to ask. I told her that wasn't what I wanted at all. She told me that was unexpected, and when she heard I had asked Dad, she expected I would want her instead. So I asked her why she expected to walk me down the aisle when she is not my mom. She looked so offended when I asked her, and she told me I didn't need to be so tactless about it. I told her I was genuinely asking, and I told her I couldn't understand. She then said she clearly misunderstood the relationship she has with me and my siblings, and I could keep my thoughtless questions to myself. My dad was so confused by her reaction, too. I told him what happened, and he had no idea. She is really pissed off, though. I don't know for sure if you really are the asshole, but in this situation, you are the grammar asshole. You need to put in some commas, you need to use the correct tenses, because I got confused while reading this. Just a little bit. I'm a little curious what everyone else has to say about it. Not the asshole. You didn't ask her the question out of the blue. She randomly approached you to discuss it and had the wrong idea from the start. When you were confused and corrected her, she was embarrassed and hurt and lashed out. I assume your dad dated her when you were 18 plus and your siblings even older than that. She likely is just fond of you and all and felt like you were her kids and assumed. You all just don't feel the same way. My friend's mom's boyfriend and my friend were super close. My friend considers her mom's boyfriend more of a father figure than her own dad. This was when my friend was already in her 20s. She even calls him dad. So it's not impossible to form these bonds as adults. You and your siblings just never felt that way. It's unfortunate that she assumed and it led to this. I kind of feel the same way. I don't have the same parental situation as this person does. Like, my parents never divorced. No one ever passed away. Not yet. I mean, like, I'm not wishing it. It just, it's going to happen eventually. From the start of the post, he made it very clear that he never really had, like, a familial bond with them. She said they're, like, all on good terms and everything. But just because you're on good terms with somebody doesn't mean you have, like, a close bond with them. I would say it's like you being on like an associate kind of term with your coworkers, and they like later misinterpret that as you guys like being best friends or something. I think this is kind of the same, even though it's kind of a family situation right here. I think she way misrepresented herself by thinking, oh, like I'm like his mom, and like and nothing he mentioned in the post even like gave away that when he was asking his dad to walk him down the aisle, that he secretly wanted his mom, or this other lady, his dad's partner. See, I'm not even used to talking like this. It's very clear that he does not have a familial relationship with this lady, so I think you're not the asshole for not wanting to ask her. I think she overstepped, not by assuming. I feel like it could have been fair to assume that he might wanted her to participate, but it was overstepping by saying what she said. She clearly misunderstood the relationship she has with me and my siblings, and I can keep my thoughtless questions to myself. See, if she's gonna respond like that, she's kind of a bitch. I'm not sorry. Even if you are hurt, you shouldn't have to tell him, keep your thoughtless questions to yourself. It's a little, it's just, ugh. It kind of just gives me like that pick me kind of energy. And I hope she works on herself and that these two could kind of work on the relationship so it's not too broken. Oh, when starting this, I was expecting a much more climactic kind of event here, but like this one, I think it's just a misunderstanding, and you could clear this one up pretty easily. I don't think it was necessary to bring this one to Reddit. I feel like you could have worked this out if you had like communication skills. Ooh, this one looks spicy. Am I the asshole for proposing at my brother's wedding? Ooh, I would say, like, just from the title, you kind of sound like an asshole. You should never take away the spotlight from somebody else on their special day, whether it be like their birthday, their wedding. If it's something that is celebratory for a specific person, you should never take away that spotlight and go like, "Look at me." But let's see, let's see. Maybe there's a good reason for him proposing, or her, or them. I, 26 male, was a groomsman at my brother's 28 male wedding. My brother gave me permission to propose to my girlfriend during my toast that I was going to make. What? Okay. That first sentence right there gives it he gave him permission to propose during this toast. So, let's see where this goes. He said he would talk to the bride, 29 female, about it, and if he doesn't come back and tell me not to do it, then to do it. Well, he did not get back to me, so I did it. I bought a really nice ring with emeralds on it. My girlfriend, 26 female, loves nature, so the band looks like vines. The day of the wedding comes, and everything goes smoothly. I start to make my speech, and my sister in law and brother are smiling. My brother looked excited for me as I got down on one knee. Everybody gasped and clapped. My girlfriend looked surprised and said yes. My sister in law started screaming, which shocked everybody, including me. Oh shit. Like screaming? She cried and screamed about how it's not right and how her day was ruined. I was confused as my brother said that since he hadn't gotten back to me before the wedding, that he would have checked with her. I thought he checked with her. Apparently not. My brother just looked angry at her, saying, how could she ruin my proposal? I lost it and snapped at my brother about how he said he would talk to her, and if he didn't get back to me, she was fine with it. She looked as confused as I was then. My sister in law was let out crying by her mother. My younger sister poured a whole bottle of my brother's favorite wine down his suit, and he yelled at her for it. But in the end, we all laughed. Damn, that sister. I don't know if that was an appropriate response either. Um, uh. My sister in law later texted that it wasn't my fault that my brother was an idiot and that she forgives me, but I can't help but feel bad. My brother called me and yelled at me for ruining his marriage. What? You did it yourself. My father did the same thing, but through text. Okay, maybe your whole family's just stupid. I know. I know this could have been avoided if I had asked the bride myself, but I trusted my brother. So, am I the asshole for proposing at my brother's wedding? No, no. It even seems like the wife of your brother thinks that he's the fucking asshole. He literally said he was going to check with his wife, and he didn't. It's on him. He literally gave you permission to do that. The way his wife reacted, I mean, honestly, I'm not completely mad at her with their screaming and making a scene because it is her day and she wants to feel special. It's her big day. It's her and her husband's big day. She wants to be celebrated. And if she didn't know this was coming, she kind of feels like, hey, why are you taking away the spotlight from me? This is my day. I want people to remember it for me getting married, not for like you and your girlfriend getting proposed to or promising to get married or whatever the fuck it is. And I think it's very clear it's the brother's fault. I can't believe the father would text you and say you ruined his marriage as well. It's on the brother. It's on the brother. There's no other way around it. You're not the asshole. Two in a row. Two no assholes in a row. What did the comments say? Because this one seems very like cut and dry to me. If the brother didn't do his part of the arrangement, it's on him. Okay, let's see what I am Irene said. You asked permission, which, if you insist on making your brother's wedding celebration all about you, is the least you can do. Damn! Passive aggressive as fuck. However, it is always in poor taste to commandeer someone else's special day and use it as a launchpad for your own special day, ETA, unless the bride and groom fully support the plan. YTA, never use someone else's wedding for your own proposed purposes, ever. Doing so has the added bonus of making you look a bit cheap, too. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with this comment. I really do. It is in poor taste to propose on someone else's wedding. And mm, I feel like I don't know. I think like the whole family's just kind of dumb here because he thought it was a good idea to propose during someone else's wedding. The brother didn't bother to ask his wife if it was okay, and the father's blaming the child that didn't really do the major fuck up, but he should have known from common sense that this would have been a fuck up. So like I don't think he's an asshole, but I do think he's just like a dumbass. And a dumbass is different than an asshole, I think. Because assholes are vindictive, and dumbasses, well, they're just stupid. Ooh, let's see. Anytime money is exchanged or she pays for something, Nadine. Oh my God, you gonna use her name right there? Damn. Nadine will immediately Venmo request us for the exact amount owned. Owed. Owed. Be helpful if I could talk. If she doesn't immediately, then she does it pretty soon after. Like maybe a day. None of my other friends are like this. It's usually, I got lunch. Can you get the coffee? Or, I got drinks last night. Can you do dinner tonight? And it's always been fine. See, like, I do that too. I don't have Venmo. Fuck Venmo. I ain't sending you fucking digital money. I'll give you the cash if it's so important. Or I'll do what this person just said. I'll just pick up the next thing. Most of my friends and I are in the same income bracket, and Nadine actually makes a little bit more than me, but like 2K a year, so she's not like Richie Rich. Oh my God, people still use Richie Rich. Remember those comics? I don't because they were too old for me too. But I see them on The Simpsons, so I know what Richie Rich is. Well, last week, me, Nadine, and Chloe were at a used bookstore. Chloe and Nadine had gone out and gotten coffee before, and Chloe said she'd pay Nadine back. Nadine wanted a copy of People We Meet on Vacation that was like $2.50 or something. So Chloe said she would get the book to pay her back for the coffee. Nadine said, okay, and then you can Venmo me for the rest. The rest was 70. The rest was 77 cents. Not even a dollar. I said, are you serious right now? It's 77 cents. Nadine was in fact being serious and said it's 77 cents that she owes me and I'd like to be paid back. Chloe and I locked eyes for a second and Nadine saw and said that we're not entitled to her hard-earned money. Nadine, go fuck off, you little bitch. Oh my God, I would leave her ass in that bookstore. You don't need a friend that's that fucking cheap. Like, I'd understand if it was like a whole, not even like a whole dollar. Honestly, I would even like go if it's just like $1. I work hard for my money too. Everyone works hard for their money. But like 77 cents, get over it. I said no, of course. We're not entitled to our money, but 77 cents between friends. And that I do not have any other friends who do this. That it's not like we're running up a tab, but it's just how friendships work and that it makes her seem kind of stingy. I brought up how a while ago she asked if I wanted to split sandwiches with me because they were both sounding good, and I agreed that she said that I had to pay her $1.50 since her sandwich was like $3 more than mine. Nadine got super defensive. Oh my god, that's a little. Stay away from Nadine. She's not a good person. Nadine got super defensive and said again that she works hard for her money and she doesn't just give it away. And if we have a problem with it, too bad. This whole thing has left a bad taste in my mouth. I've never had a friendship like this. Money has always just passed between friends without issue. For me personally, while I don't do this and none of my friends really do, even if someone who made less money than me, didn't pay me back for some things, I wouldn't chase them down. But am I the asshole? And was I wrong for saying something to her about it? No. We're going 3 for 3 for this one. I feel like people just post these because they just want an ear for their story. I mean, like, the second one was kind of like a maybe, but this one is definitely like, no, you're not the asshole. I would say, like, if somebody. People are crazy about money. I mean, money between people in general is just always going to be difficult. And if you're friends with someone who has a completely different perspective about money, especially about this little amount of money, it's going to create problems in the future. And if you don't want problems like this, I just recommend just finding a new friend. It's not, I mean, we always want to hold on to our friends, but at a certain point, we got to realize, like, are they giving us good traits? Are these positive relationships? What am I benefiting from this? And you're not benefiting anything from this. She's just kind of giving you a headache. And really, do you really want to hang out with a migraine? Okay, I'm so close to a not the asshole here, but I'm going to have to say nah. Nadine sounds like a friend I would not like to have around. Sounds like a PETA. What's a PETA? PETA? But it sounds like she's consistent, and there's probably some strong reasons why she's like this. Maybe she's like, what is it, like compulsive disorder? Or she's like, has kind of like acute autism or anything. I'm not saying it to be mean. Don't go that way. I It's just like I know some people that are in my life that are autistic. I can't even say the word. I'm stupid. That are autistic, and sometimes like with certain things, it just needs to be a certain way. Like I know someone that would not write anything on a piece of paper if they do not know that they have access to an eraser. Like it could be something little like that, and I could totally see someone that maybe have that symptom have to deal with that situation with money as well. Someone that's stingy, money conscious might have had some severe trauma around money. Yeah, I could see that too. Experienced a deprivation as a child and hearing stories from relatives scratching out unexistent in poverty. You can choose to distance yourself from Nadine, I would, or decide to limit the number of times that you engage with her or anything related to money. Despite my distaste for someone that preoccupied with small sums of money, I don't think anyone is in the wrong here. Nadine was owed money, however small the sum, that is entitled to ask to be made whole. Okay, you kind of agree with that, but at the same time, I would do what this person initially said and just do not talk to Nadine no more. Nadine is a no-go for me. Let's see another question. Not another question, another comment. Why do you bother sharing costs if settling up afterwards is such a drama? Just stop consolidating your bills and this problem goes away. No, Nadine, buy your own stuff and I'll buy mine. Yeah. Yeah, that's good too. You could always do that. If the friendship is like, this is only one aspect of the friendship, but if the friendship is like a deep one and considerably a good one, despite this one flaw, I would just say this would be your best resort. Just say, no, Nadine, we're never gonna split shit. We can't be friendly and share shit. Just get your own and I'll have mine. And that works for us. And that could work for them. Nah, she's consistent. She asks every time, so it's a personality thing. She's not even thinking about the amount, just that there is some. I have friends that pull out the calculator every time there's a check so everyone knows what they owe. Yeah, I have friends like that too. I have friends that do that with a tip too as well. I used to be a server, so I don't really do like the math. I kind of just give them a good tip in general. I know there's like a percentage thing you can do, but I'm just like, I'm gonna give them like a 15 or a 20. And sometimes that's too much. But at the same time, I remember what it's like working those long ass hours. Your entire body hurts. Like you feel like you're shutting down at the end of the night. And that money, you just want to feel like that money is well deserved. I'm thankful I don't have to do that no more. But that I always try to pay it forward whenever I go to a restaurant and whoever serves me. Unless they're being a dick. Unless they're being a dick. I will be honest. I never stiff anyone, even if they are a dick. But I won't give you a good tip if you are a dick. Should I do one more? I feel a little let down that none of them were assholes. I wanted to read one and go like, yes, you are the asshole. Am I the asshole for expecting my friends to pay $1,500 tow bill because I parked in an illegal spot? This one may be an asshole one. We gotta check it out. I wanted to do 3 for this video, but we could do 4. We could always do 4. Oh, it looks like a lot to read, but we're going to read it anyways. I'm the only person with a car, and my friends and I plan on going to downtown to eat and shop around. I told them that we can park at the subway station and take the train directly to downtown, since parking is scarce or costs a fortune there. That's fair. I do that a lot, too. My friend said, why? You have a car? Who cares? If you have a car, it's really not that much of a flex if you live in, like, a big fucking city. Like, whenever I go downtown to the main city in my state, like, you do not want to drive your car. Take the fucking train. If you have a train in the public transit, take the public train. It is not worth taking your car if you're planning to spend the whole day downtown. My friend said, why? You have a car. What's the point of having a car and taking the subway? No, either you take the car or I'm not going. Okay, you're not going. I don't need your bitch ass there. I'm sorry. I got too into reading that. If somebody said that to me, I just be like, no, or you're not going then. I don't need you there. I'm trying to reason with him, but they both refuse, and I gave in with the condition that they have to pay for parking. Now we go to downtown, but there's no free or paid parking spots. That wasn't cripplingly expensive. He saw a parking lot that seemed like it had some empty spots. I drove in and parked, and while I was looking for the meter, I saw the big sign that said, reserved employee parking, only subject to be towed at owner's expense. So drive away. This one seems like an obvious one. Just drive away. As soon as I saw that, I went back in and got out and found another spot. Now at this point, we were driving for half an hour trying to just find an available spot. Now the same guy who said he wouldn't go if I didn't drive said, dude, just park there. It's Saturday night. The office workers are up. No. 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 I said I can't afford to get my car towed. If no one cared, the spot would be filled. 4 cars already turned away after seeing the signs. He said, relax. No one cares. Just fucking leave it here. I do not like this guy. Like, if you see him again, run him over. I mean, that's probably not, like, the most sane decision to do, but, like, tell him to fuck off. Because I would tell him to get the fuck out of my car. You can find your way home. If you think this is so important, you don't care about the ticket, you don't care about getting towed, find your way home. Now the other guy chimes in, you're such a pain in the ass. When one of us gets a car, this wouldn't be an issue. Just parking and over. Oh my God. I hate your friends. Are you a teenager? Because it sounds like you have made the worst decisions in making friends. You made the worst decisions in making friends. You have bad choice making abilities. If I get towed, both of you will be paying the bill. They both nodded. Now, 5 hours later, I come back to the same spot, but it had a different car. I called the number on the sign, and my car has been towed. We took an Uber to the tow lot, and my bill was, $1,500. I paid it and got my car back. I asked them both $750 each, and they both seemed confused and shocked and refused at first. What do you mean confused? At this point, fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. I couldn't believe it. I told them, you both agreed to pay the bill if I get towed. What happened now? Fucking assholes. After multiple back and forth, we came to an agreement and split the bill 3 ways. You should have made them pay the whole $750. None of this $500 in the end. He blocked them both. Okay, blocked them both. You weren't the asshole. Damn. I was hoping he was the asshole in this one. He's not the asshole, but like I can see why you would want to come to the site and vent about this. Good on you for blocking them. They sound like shitty folks. Never hang out with these dudes again. Like, if they do not have respect for your money, your time, and your belongings, then, like, who the fuck are they? They're not your friends. They're just some dicks. Tell them to go away. Let's see what other comments say. What did they say down in the comments? Ish. You drove your car. You're responsible for your car. Just because those two whiny boys are saying park here, it's your car. Okay. Valid point. Valid point. Valid point. It is his fault at the end of the day. You shouldn't have been listening. If you didn't succumb to peer pressure, this wouldn't be your problem. And honestly, saying no to peer pressure is easy. I know it's not. I know it's not for everyone, apparently. Like, I've never had that problem because I'm just used to everyone hating me. But if something doesn't sound like a good idea, just say no. No, I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. This is my life. This is my choice. We are not doing it. So we're going to call it there today. I had a lot of fun with this video. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, let me know down below. If you did or if you didn't, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.